What is up? How are we all doing? This is Scanlor here. We're back after not doing last week's seed. Just didn't have the time. I might still run it. I haven't looked at the times or anything. And I have the seed saved, so I might run it. I don't know. Just to see. But we're back. We're streaming week 3 seed, which is probably going to be replaced, I would guess, tomorrow. So we're getting it in just under the gun. I looked about half an hour ago. There was no seed for week 4 posted yet, so I think this is still the current one. Thanks, Ema. Oh, mic volume's quiet, huh? Alright, let me see if I can boost that a little bit here. I don't know, how does that sound? Is that better? Or is it still quiet? Alright, so I boosted it a little bit. Alright, I'll boost it a little bit more. We'll see if that's any better. Yeah, I haven't run one of these seeds in a couple of weeks, so I'm a little rusty, I think. Much better. Okay, cool. That's what I like to hear. And hopefully we like to hear too. Yeah, I am incredibly rusty. Haven't run a seed in a while, so this ought to be interesting to say the least. Alright, let me make sure we're good. Tracker's good. Timer is on, that's cool. Alright, I think we're gonna get going. Give this a whirl, see if I can remember how to do this. Get going here. We'll start in 3, 2, 1, now. Emok, what have you been up to recently? I haven't been around for a little bit. Alright, pendant up there. Crystals there. Cool. Cool, cool. Yeah, I hear that. Always work. Yeah, I appreciate you taking time out of the Bills game to watch my stream. That's always good. How are they doing? I haven't even looked. Is they're playing, I think, what, Jacksonville? $20-3 Bills. Yep. All right. That doesn't surprise me. Bills are a pretty good team. Maybe not as good as they were the last couple of years, but still plenty good. And with Josh Allen, you always got a chance, so... we'll grab that magic. Yeah, they definitely look good last week. Ooh, bombs too, nice. They definitely looked good last week against Miami. And I haven't seen anything tonight, but... I mean, they should be one of the top teams in the conference for sure. 10 arrows, don't care. Now I just need some money. We'll be all set for clearing out CAC. Don't need that heart piece. Yeah, Bills and KC are up there. I mean, you got Mahomes and Allen, who are arguably the two best quarterbacks in the conference, so you guys should be pretty close. But honestly, Kansas City, I don't think has looked great. I mean, they probably should have lost or could have lost to Atlanta last night. And Cincinnati, who again should be a pretty good team, they almost beat them the week before. So they're not, even though they're 3-0, they're not unbeatable. Yeah, they've been tight. It's come down to a couple of plays. So they're 2 plays away probably from being 1-2 instead of 3-0. So a lot of parity in the league so far this year. Which I like. I like that hammer too. Yeah, there's not really like a true juggernaut team, at least not yet. I mean, it's only 3 weeks into the season, but I mean, Kansas City has looked beatable. San Fran has been beaten. They don't look great. Buffalo had a rough, I think, week 1, but their last 2 weeks have been pretty good. Well, last week was good, and apparently they're doing well tonight. $27-3, so they are rolling. And they're playing Jacksonville, I think. I'm trying to remember. Versus Jacksonville. Okay, yeah. And the other game, I think, is Washington and Cincinnati. It's weird that they have 2 games on a Monday night. They usually only do that in the first week. Alright, so we've got a hammer. We got Quake. The other game's tied at 7? Okay. But nothing groundbreaking from this seed so far. Alright, so we don't care about the library. I should YOLO this because we really haven't gotten a ton. There's probably going to be something here, but... Oh, no, just 10 arrows. So, good call not doing that. Yeah, just the hammer so far. That's really useful. We'll see what we got down here on the south part of Hyrule. Alright, I like a sword. Nice early sword. We can do some stuff now. I don't like using the hammer on mini Moldorms. I guess I could use bombs, but the hammer hitbox on those things is just too unreliable, or at least for me. That could say more about my skill level than anything else, but... Alright, we got an ice rod. At least we won't have to search for it if we need it later. If TR is a crystal. Arrow drops, huh? Yeah, much easier with a sword. There are some things I don't mind using the hammer on. But those mini Moldorms, because they're so erratic, nice Moon Pearl. But they're so erratic that it's tough for me to land a hit, because their hitboxes are weird too. So it's a case of two bads coming together, and I don't like either one of them, so... Oh, got away with that. Yeah, I think tonight, my execution's going to be a little off. So I'm really looking for routing to be good. Ooh, got sniped. Second worst enemy. What's the worst enemy? What do you think the worst enemy in the game is? Not a ton of options here. I guess let's go towards Eastern. Deadrock? Yeah, okay. They're probably the most annoying, without a doubt. I would probably agree with that. For some reason, you just get caught on those things at the most random times. Like, you think you get by them, and then it's not even close. Alright. I mean, we gotta do Eastern anyways. We might as well dip it. We have a chance to get some items here. But otherwise, it's... front of escape, like Zelda's Cell area. Or Agana, I think, are the only places we have. I mean, we're a glove away from Dark World. We really haven't found too much in the way of progression. There's some items, but no progression. Not even like a flute to get us up to Death Mountain, or a book to get us into desert or anything like that. We're just running out of options here. I think if there's nothing here, I'm gonna go check Agnes Cave, because that way I can kind of combo escape with... Presumably by that time I'll have something to do Aga Tower. Shuffle enemy drops in... Oh, yeah. No thank you. That's 2 items already. So we have a chance to get kind of a God Eastern. Yeah, enemy shuffle I really haven't done a ton with. I've seen you do some seeds with a bunch, like enemy shuffle, pot shuffle, you know, door shuffle, all that stuff, and it's... looks fun, but I'm not the one doing it, so I'm sure it's a lot more hectic than that. Big key. Once a month stupidity. Alright. I can see that. Right now, my stupidity is still trying to get better at cross keys, which I haven't done a cross key seat in a while, so I'm probably due for that. And we'll check this just to see if we can clear out the third item. Where are you? There we go. Got lost there for a second. Alright, just let those guys go. Let's see if I can do this without dying, so I can avoid having to kill the room. We did it. Alright, so that's a sequence break. So I really don't want to get too far into that. So I'm going to stick with my plan. So I'm going to stay in the logic, at least for now. But I do like finding those flippers. So we can scout what's on Desert Ledge. And then we can check out Agnes Cave and then head into the castle. So if we find a lamp, those flippers become logical. Alright, so just a heart piece, so we don't care about that. These guys are kind of annoying too. Not quite as annoying as the dead rocks, but just annoying enough that you have to pay attention to them so they don't fly into you, particularly on low-level sword. Alright, so there's a second medallion. So are we going to find a glove or a lamp? So it might not even be an agate seed at this point. There's probably going to be a glove in the castle somewhere, or the lamp that puts the flippers in logic. I mean, we'd have to find a lamp, a cape, and either a cape or a sword as two of the three items in here for Agate Tower to be the next logical play. And you know, why not for first seed back just have the trolliest of low-level Agate Tower plays? Okay. Not a bad item to have, but it doesn't help me any. Forgot I had that hammer. I would have made that first room much easier. Well, that's going to make the Death Warp a little bit harder. Although that does open a magic bat, too. So depending on what we find... we might not even Death Warp. Alright, so the lamp... that actually puts the rest of this in logic, I think, so... we'll Death Warp and we'll go to the castle. That puts the flippers in logic, too. So now I've got a bunch of options. I haven't seen the map. That's not what I meant to do. Yeah, I haven't seen the map yet. So there's 3 more items. Alright, so we have Zora money too. So that's probably the next spot after we finish with this place. I haven't gone this way through the sewers in a long time. I mean, not even counting the fact that I haven't run a seed in a long time. I don't remember the last time I went this way through the sewers. I think I've always gone in. I've gone the back way to get to Dark Cross. Alright, so there should be 2 more items if I was counting correctly. And there's 1. Alright, so now we've got options. Now we've got options. I don't really want to do Thieves Town on Fighter Sword yet. We also don't know if it's going to be a crystal or a pendant, but we're about to find out. There's some item checks I can do. We'll start with Hype Cave. Alright, well, Thieves Town's a pendant. Not even a good pendant either. We got Pod is a 5/6, Mire is a 5/6, Ice Palace is green pendant. Right. 7/3. Okay. Ow. Alright, let's see what we can get here. I wouldn't hate a mirror. Okay. So that opens up my way into Village of Outcasts from the south. But not really anything else. So maybe we take a dip into Thieves. I went from having no options to now almost having too many. But at least we confirmed it's not an Agaseed. Alright, upgraded sword. That's always good. Alright, no mirror, we can't check that. So let's take a peek at the dig game, and then we'll check out Village of Outcasts and... we'll see. Maybe we dip into Pendant Thieves. Just bombs. Alright. I might have made money on that, though. That was a decent amount of red rupee drops. So what do we need? Bunch of stuff. I don't know why I grabbed this guy. That was not smart of me. I wasn't even paying attention. Because now I can't go into Thieves Town. Do this though. Yeah, that was not my smartest play. Now I'm kind of forced into turning this guy in. But we'll check some things out before we do that. Nope. Don't like that. It's alright, turning him in will segue into doing Magic Bat. So it's not the worst thing, it just I can't go into Thieves Town. I could drop into Skull Woods though. So maybe I'll do that. See if we can get an item or two out of the front of Skull Woods. $34 3 bills. Wow, they are pounding Jacksonville, huh? Jacksonville's not even a bad team, they're just not a great team. Just shows how good Buffalo really is. I think my funniest moment with the Frogsmith is I had him in one of my first Cross Keys seeds. I had him in the Armos fight. Oh, I have to drop. That's right. So I ended up fighting the Armos Knights with the Frogsmith in tow, which is kind of funny. Oh, they missed their first extra point. So they're pretty close to a perfect half then, by the sounds of it. I mean, 5 touchdowns, and you only give up a field goal? That's pretty good. Alright, so we've had no items at all. There's an item up here, but I think this is as far as I can go. Actually, you know what? I think I can drop and get that thing. Yeah, that's pretty good. I think pretty much any football fan would take that from their team. Almost makes the second half, you don't even really need to watch it. Ooh, I'm glad I got that. Yeah, so that opens up the whole Death Mountain. But first things first, let's bring this guy back. Because I grabbed him by mistake. So that possibly worked out that I didn't go into Thieves Town for now. We'll see if that holds true, but the mirror in Skull Woods is a nice find. And like I said, I can combo this with Magic Bat and then probably go up to Death Mountain. I mean, I can get into Swamp now, but without the hook shot, I really don't want to. But if you find the hook shot, I'm probably going to go there. The mirror also makes the catfish play a little bit better if I'm in Dark World. because then I can mirror and take care of all the Zora checks. But I think the next play is going to be Death Mountain. There's just so much up there. So let's just do that. So I'm a little concerned that I'm half an hour in and haven't been able to complete a crystal dungeon. I've only been in one. And I can full clear thieves as a pendant, but I really don't want to. I can half clear swamp as a crystal, but I really don't want to. So I'm just going for density until I can find something that points me in a direction. Like if I got a bow, I think would let me do pod and eastern. So that would be a nice thing to find. Hookshot lets me clear swamp. Okay, so our offense is good. Tempered Sword, half an hour in. I'll take that every time. So let's see what we've got up here. There's a bunch of different items. I can even do Hera. And Hera's quick too, so I might just pop in before I head over to the east side. Alright, so I don't need either of those. We can check out, we can open up the Turtle Rock portal too. We've got a lot of things we can do up here. So let's take a quick peek in here. It's a pretty quick dungeon, even if I do clear it looking for both items. Just don't want to do the basement. Alright, that's one. I really just don't want to do the basement. Alright, that's the second item. I'm just gonna clear it because I'm already halfway home, or more than halfway home, just in case. I don't really want to have to waste time coming back up. So, Hera was basically a bust, but... it's a poke, I don't like that. Yeah. It stinks. Alright, let's see if we can get another poke here. There we go. Alright, so that's fine. So, we got a pendant. Let's go. Alright, so we got the whole, well, most of East Death Mountain we can check. We can't do anything in Hookshot Cave. Alright. So what's the best way to do this? Maybe don't get squirrel blocked? That's a thought. I should have done Spiral Cave first. Alright, so that actually opens up the tablet too. Alright. That's easy enough to get to, and I have the mirror, so... It's alright, we'll open up the Turtle Rock portal. Yeah, I should have done Spiral Cave first. So I've already messed it up. That's alright though. So we see that's a mushroom, so I'm gonna grab that. So let's open this up. See if we can open it. We think we can. I think we have Quake. We do. So, save us a little bit of time later. We can just come up in the Dark World when we need to go into TR. Alright, let's grab that mushroom. And then we'll check out Super Bunny Cave. And then we'll go... We might as well check the Ether Tablet while we're up here, now that we got that book. Oh, we also have to do Spiral Cave. I might leave the tablet for now. I might just do Spiral Cave. Because it's an easy enough thing to get back to. That opens up Spike Cave too. Boy. Alright. I guess we're gonna do it all. We're here, we might as well. So we'll do this, we'll come back up. We'll check the... tablet, we'll check Spiral Cave. Oh, this is Spiral Cave. We'll check Spike Cave. As much as I hate Spike Cave, it can have something. I think that's a third bottle, too. Actually, let's go up in the light world and save ourselves a mirror. I think this is the right play. I've already screwed it up once, so it's possible to do it again, but... Alright. Yeah, we don't want to run into that mirror portal. So now we want to check this, then we'll take care of Spike Cave, and then... Then what? That's the question. So we can check the desert area out. Come on, do that. Do it right. You know what? I don't even think I can get Spike Cave done. So, forget it. I don't think I have the hearts to do it. I have the cape. What am I doing? What am I doing? Tell you what. Let's run along North Dark World. We can check everything that way. So we'll check Graveyard Ledge. We'll check. We'll turn in the mushroom. We'll check Catfish, and we'll check Zora. I can't complete a crystal dungeon at this point, almost 40 minutes in. And I'm prioritizing overworld checks over partial clearing of crystal dungeons, or full clearing of thieves, pendant thieves. So I don't know if that's the right play, but that's what I'm doing. There's just so much open right now. I don't know where to go. If Spike Cave's the answer, I'm going to be kind of pissed. That I somehow talked myself out of doing it because I didn't think I had enough hearts when I had the cape, which put it into logic. So if there's something there, it's going to be pretty big feels bad. Alright, so we can turn in the mushroom. Can also buy a potion or two. I guess just one, but now we've got a rainbow. Alright, so Catfish and Zora. Yeah, because we can partially clear Desert, we can partially clear Pod. We've already partially cleared Eastern. We can full clear Pendant Thieves. We can partially clear Swamp. We've already partially cleared Skull Woods. Not sure what else to do, where to go. Alright. So now we're guaranteed to be able to get into Mire. Is that going to bonk me? Oh, it didn't. It did not. Alright, let's see what's to see up here. There's a bow. There's a bow. We're late to that bow. But that, I think, opens up the entirety of Pod and Eastern. So we'll probably go hit those up, grab 2 crystals. And we get ripped off on ammo for said bow. ₹50 an arrow. Not a good deal. Yep, alright. So, Pod Eastern is definitely where we're going. Not even a question. And with no boots and no flute, we're doing this slowly. So slowly. Do we do pod first or Eastern? That is the question at hand. I mean, Eastern, there's no items, so it's just kill the boss, but I don't really need anything. I almost want to do Eastern first, because I can refill arrows in pod, but yeah, let's do that. Let's just finish Eastern. Then we'll have full life going into pod. We'll get the health refill. Not that pod's tough, but higher chance of getting hit, I think, in pod than in Eastern. But hey, at least we'll be able to get... We'll have a crystal. We'll have 2 crystals in like 10 minutes. With any luck, we'll get... let's see. Actually, we might be able to clear desert if there's nothing on the torch. Why am I going this way? I just need to rush right to the boss. So that might be... That's probably the next place I'll go. I could probably also... Let me think about this. I might even be able to clear ice, but that's a pendant, so I almost don't want to. Alright. Now let's see if we can do this quickly. I might have it. I do have it. Hot dog. Hey, we got a crystal. 47 minutes. Alright. 1 down, 6 to go. We'll clear number 2 right here. So Fire Rod, Hookshot, Samaria, Flute, potentially Boots. So, at least 4 items, potentially 5. We are a long way home. We are not bow locked. So the question is, it's way too far off to think about that. I was gonna say, if we don't find the boots, do we just chance that the big key's not on the torch? But we are a long way from worrying about that. Probably get at least 45 minutes before we have to worry about that. Let's just get through this place first, and then we'll see. Well, speaking of boots, I guess we don't have to worry about that. Didn't quite call it necessarily, but kind of willed the boots into existence there a little bit. Not upset about that either. So that'll help. 'Cause now desert is 100% clearable. And big key, so we can practice hammer yump too. I'll give it one try, I think. We'll see if we can get it. I think that's it. I think I got it. Yes, sir. All right. Alright, so let's see what we got. There's a lot of items. I think that's 4 items. So I'm looking for one more item. I think there's 2 small keys. I think there's gotta be at least one down here. Actually, I guess it doesn't have to be. Alright, that's our last item. So that, I think, right? Yeah, there's a small key, map, compass. So let's just go right to the boss. Alright, so we got boots and we got Samaria. So now we can get into TR. But without the fire rod, we can't finish it. We can finish this place anyways. And let's grab some arrows. Alright, so this is actually a pretty good jaunt through this place. We got the items pretty quick. We got 2 items that, well, one definitely required, one most likely required. The most likely required being the boots. And even if they're not required, they're still really nice to have. Come on. There we go. And we got the arrows. Nice. Alright, so my hope to get the arrows refilled is the whole reason I did Eastern first, and it actually worked out that way, which was nice. Lost count. We'll just crack it until it falls off. There it is. Who needs arrows? Alright, so... let's check out Desert. We'll knock another crystal out. Tell you what, let's do it this way. We're gonna check the Bombos tablet on the way. It's basically on the way. Is that low enough? Yes, it is. Dash, please. Thank you. And we can just jump off the ledge and check out. We'll already have the book open. Or, equipped, that's the word. Alright, so it was nothing, but at least we know it. Alright, I need to wait. You can, at least you could. I think you still can soft lock there. If you leave too early, you can jump and end up like halfway down the wall, and you soft lock. So you either have to flute out or save and quit. So I did not want to do that. Alright, that's one item. So there is something on the torch. So we did need the boots. So good job coming here after going to pod. Alright, so it's small keys. We've got to do this the somewhat vanilla way. Because I don't remember if... I think that might actually be where the key is. Alright, big key. So is this the second item? Yes. So we don't need to check that big chest. Just go right off to the boss. Alright, so boots were necessary. So we got 2 required items out of pod. So where to after this? The King's Tomb and Bonk Rocks are open. We haven't looked at Pyramid yet. Thieves Town is staring me in the face. I haven't even checked what's on Lake Hylia Island. Come on, where are you going? Yeah, we'll see. So we could also go into Pendant Ice. Alright, so this one should only need one more hit, I think. Oh. Okay. Alright, so that's not the cleanest fight, but not the worst either. Alright, so we're gonna save quit. We're gonna take care of King's Tomb and Bonk Rocks. And then we're probably gonna go into Thieves Town. We can also check out what is on Bumper Ledge. So we can grab that if it's something. Which I should have done when we went North Hyrule originally. That's just rust. So I actually haven't hated my execution so far. I just feel like I'm making bad routing choices. Like if there's something in, like if the hook shot or the fire rod is in Thieves Town, I'm gonna feel really bad for skipping it, for leaving it for this long, when I could have done it half an hour ago, 40 minutes ago, something like that. Okay, so that's the fire rod. So what do we need? Hook shot? Is that it? Is it just hook shot? I think it's just hook shot. Oh, and flute. We need flute. So let's take care of this. And we'll probably read Ped just in case. I don't need to go in here. I think the mirror was the only thing we found in here, so there's another item. So we'll check it. Fine. I don't hate having a key going into the back. I mean, it's been a couple of weeks since I've run one of these seeds, but I don't know what I would do if it wasn't either pedestal or AGA required. Oh, come on. Great spot for a full magic drop. Alright, so we can leave that Gibdo with his key. Let's see if I can get this fight done. Alright, not the worst fight. Item? Item. We picked up 4 crystals in 20 minutes. We can do TR too. But let's read Ped. Just in case. Because then we can take care of the 2. Just a little bit of love. Okay. You know, let's check Bumper Ledge. And then I think we're actually gonna go do TR. It's a crystal dungeon we can clear. Like, this is one of those things. I could have checked this half an hour ago. And I just didn't. So I gotta go back, waste a little bit of time. This is the rust. This is not running seeds for a couple of weeks. Nothing. Yeah, so let's go up to Death Mountain. I'm gonna leave Pendant Thieves alone still. Because we've got everything we need to finish TR. I still haven't looked at Pyramid yet either. So it's entirely possible that there's something there as well. Although at this point I really don't know when I would do it. It's a little bit out of the way until I finish Mire. I can also do one check. I can do the first check in Hookshot Cave as well. Alright, so 5 items here, plus we have Mimic Cave. We're looking for Hookshot, and we're looking for Flute. Oh, damn it. Need to remember, just take the hit. Alright, and I need to remember here, I don't have the hook shot, so I've got to go down first. Okay, there's the flute. So that is Mire, and that's our other 5, 6. So we're hook shot to go. Be really nice if it's in here. Oh, really? 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 Now that's interesting. Still on Green Mill. Those things hit harder than I thought. Screw it. This is a room we need to be careful in. Don't get hit. Okay. There's another one over here, I think. Okay. Are you kidding me? I was just talking about how my execution was good, and this has been a rough go of it in TR. Alright. And that time I didn't swing, and I still got knocked off. Through it. Oh, boy. So where is that hook shot? I mean, obviously the troll spot would be in swamp. And it could absolutely be there. Is this the big key? Have I seen the big key yet? Okay. I was gonna say, I don't remember seeing it, so I think it had to be there, but... that hook shot could be in here. Alright, Mimic Cave, what you got for me? Oh, good. Another fetch quest. I mean, I haven't checked K45 yet, so I could pair those two checks together. Man, Green Mill hits hard. I mean, I'm also not playing well either, but a Crystal Roller hit me for 3 hearts. Okay. I am going to make the pit stop over here, just to fill up on magic for Laser Bridge. And you can time it where you... oh, no. No. So was it right here? Okay. So we kind of saved it. But yeah, you can time that where you miss the fire bar on... you can miss the fire bar on the last go through. That's the key we needed. And I think there's an item on the boss, if I've been counting correctly. Alright, so we've got a green potion, we've got a blue potion. So we should have no issues with this. I shouldn't even need them, but the way this dungeon's gone, who knows? Out of the way. Okay. Just the one hit, that's not too bad. Too early. Alright, we got through that. And what's the item? Hookshot, maybe? Nope. Alright. So let's... You know what? We're here. We might as well. Talk myself out of it once. Then we'll go to Meyer. Actually, we activate the flute, then go to Meyer. Yep, just confirming that Spike Cave is the worst. Alright, flute time. After this, I might... Let's see. After this, we can go to Pyramid, check out Pyramid Fairy and Pyramid Ledge. I might even dive Swamp, just for the... If it's the troll play, I'll make up some time that I lost from finding the bow so late. So what's... Oh, there's another place I haven't even looked, is Lake Hylia Island. Like, I don't even know what's there. If it's Hookshot, and it's been sitting there the whole time, oh baby. That would be not great. Alright, what's the medallion? It's Quake. It's Quake for both, I think, wasn't it? So I think after this, if it's not in here, I think we do Pyramid Fairy and Pyramid Ledge. Oh, I just realized I didn't check. There's one spot in Hookshot Cave I could have checked. And if it's there, I'm not going back for that for a long time. That might be a last location. Alright, so that's one item already, which is nice. Not a nice item, but it's... I don't have to go searching for it. I also wouldn't hate a mail upgrade either. I mean, 14 hearts, I should be fine, but... the way I'm playing, you never know. Alright, that's the second item, so we're just looking for the big key. And I didn't set up for spooky action either, so... Alright, we're hoping that the big key is vanilla, otherwise it's in... There's only one other spot it can be. Alright, so it was vanilla. So, no hook shot here. I don't know how I didn't get hit there. I honestly don't know how I didn't get hit there. Now, how do I want to beat Biddy? I'm thinking Cape Strats. Oh, not Mirror Strats. God, no. Alright, let's do it. Oh, I hit him with a dash or two. I only needed 7 arrows instead of 8. Alright, so that is 6 crystals. So we're... places we have left. Pyramid, Fairy, Pyramid Ledge. Smith Chain. Thieves Town, Ice Palace, Swamp. And one chest in Hookshot Cave. Which I've pretty much already committed at this point to doing last. But we're going to check Pyramid, and then I'm actually probably going to check Swamp. Just to see if it's there. So we'll check Swamp, and then we'll probably go to Thieves. It's probably less likely to be in Ice, because I think it's a requirement for Ice. Logically. So there's probably less chance of it being in there. And if anyone's watching after I find the hookshot, you can tell me if you like, if I'm right on that. But I think, according to the logic, I'm pretty sure hookshot is required to get through Ice Palace. I mean, obviously you can get through it without. Now let's take a peek here. 10 arrows. No luck. Alright, I don't hate a fairy. Just because I'm paranoid, I want to check, I want to check the island and Hobo before I do Swamp, because if it's here, and it's not there, fine. Because if I could have had that, what, 45 minutes ago, and I've been waiting for it, that would have felt bad. We'll check this, and then we'll go into... We're going to go into Swamp. We're going to give it a whirl. We're going to see if it's vanilla, French vanilla, some kind of vanilla. Then we'll go into Thieves, and then we'll do Smith Chain. I don't have a shield to block that, do I? So no mail upgrades, no shields. And we're almost 90 minutes in. So where are they? So is it here, or should I have done Thieves Town, or is it somewhere else? Come on. Alright, that's the last bottle. I can't even do Specky Clip because I don't have the hookshot. So I've got to do this the vanilla way. I definitely haven't done that in a long time either. Alright, so we only have a couple of places it can be here before we have to leave. 3, maybe 4 checks. So it's, I think, just left side at this point. I'm not sure why I did that. I can't remember the last time I've done actual vanilla swamp. Alright, so we get the 2 items on the left side, and if it's not there, and we don't find the big key, then it's not here and we need to go somewhere else. Like I said, more than likely it'll be Thieves Town. Okay. So that opens up another check. Alright, is it... I've had it over here before. And it took me forever to find it. Alright, not so much there. Alright, so we can check the big chest. And if it's there, then we're golden. Otherwise, we're off to... somewhere else. Not there. Alright, so what do we got? Cave 45, we've got Shovel Spot. Okay. So I was right not to go into Thieves Town, so there is that. Alright, so back into Swamp, and let's finish this off. Alright, so go mode at 133, we'll call it what? There we go. Alright, so we didn't need to go into any pendant dungeons at all. So we didn't go into 2 of them, and we went into Hera, and that... I don't think it had anything. I think it had, like, rupees and a heart piece or something like that. Alright, so we'll finish this up, and then we will go off to GT. So I don't feel too bad about where I am. I don't remember where the shovel was. I don't remember if I got that early or not. At this point I'm looking for silvers or gold sword. But I'm only checking things that are on my way. Alright, so there might be an item on the boss. I think there's an item on the boss. Oh, I need the key. I gotta be a little bit careful here. I mean, I've got the ferry, so it's not the end of the world. Although I think I'm only one hit away. So let's try not to use the ferry. I think it awfully close. Alright, we got it. And the red meringue. Alright, so that, I believe, is 7 crystals. Yep, we get the Trino music from Final Fantasy IX. It is most assuredly means that we are able to get into GT. Alright, so where do we think that big key is? That's really the last question we need to answer. Is it going to be early? Is it going to be late? Oh, wait. Yeah, that's rust. That's just not running seeds. Used to be muscle memory. I'd know exactly what to do. Now I'm fighting it a little bit. So we should scrape out like a 150, which is not awful. And probably later this week I will run the at some point I'm going to run that seed I missed from last week, the week 2 seed, just to see how I do. Alright, let's check it out. Let's see where we are. It's a 15 hearts green mail. 2 fairies, a green potion, and a blue potion. We should be able to do this, no problems. So, spot 1, no. Two through 5 right here. Oh, it's in number 3. Alright, so we got 2 keys. We are good to climb. Alright. Now we got a chance, potentially, to sub 150. If we can have a decent climb. And a solid Ganon fight. I never checked the stun prize. Small magic. Ow. Yeah, oh boy. Alright, we're getting hit hard here. Oh man. Very hard. Alright, not sure how that worked, but it worked. You know, we have fairies, whatever. Ooh. Alright, we got one anyways. Oh, that was a double hit on that one. Alright. Did not realize that that third one took a hit. So for a fire rod kill, that's not too bad. Alright, we got that too. Ow. Alright, you're all on that side, so I want to go on this side. And I should have enough magic to light these 4. Perfect. Not gonna bother. Question is, do I have enough magic to do this? I should. Yeah, alright. Come on, there we go. Alright, no pokes this time. Ah, boy, that was not smart. Had my sword facing the wrong way. Ah, that was easy enough. And we'll check the validation chest, because why not? Bombs it is. Alright, silverless, tempered. We can do this. So where were the silvers? It's really the last question to answer. I mean, I'm guessing they more than likely have to be in one of the pendant dungeons. I'll say they were in Ice Palace. That's my guess. Alright, we got a double there. I don't love this setup. Single. This could be alright. I get hit. Threw me off. Alright. One more hit. That would have been a triple. I could have got a triple on that one. Alright, off to Ganon. 145. So 148 would be a good time. But we'll see how it goes. That should be enough hits, I believe. Should have gone into the corner. That would have been perfect. Alright, and we're gonna we need to try to get the torch glitch. Oh, I don't need to, but I'm going to. He would stop teleporting a little bit, maybe. I'm gonna say somebody arrows in this tower, alright. Alright, I want to set up for some triples here, so we're gonna wait a minute. I would have had a triple if I avoided that hit. I don't know if I'll get there. Yeah. I'm gonna say somebody did this in low 130s. I'm gonna be about 15 minutes behind. That's my guess. Alright, that's it. Ganon down. We're gonna sub 148 this thing. Alright, and that is it. We're done. Ugh. That was a rough one. That was a rough one. Thanks for the GGZ mock. Appreciate it. Finish ahead of you. Really? Oh, yeah. Okay, that'll do it. That's... I completely understand that play. If you find the bow before you find the flippers... Yeah, this... Yep. That'll do it. And I can see why. I can see why you would do that. If you know where the bow is and you need flippers to get it. Shovel was in Mimic Cave. Okay, so the shovel was super late. So you had to do TR before you got the hook shot. kind of trolly. I forgot that the flippers were in Eastern. TR was your first crystal. Yeah, I mean, if you don't get the bow, because the bow in the bow Eastern for the flippers, to get the bow on the ledge, to do pod, which got you the boots, which would let you finish desert. But if you don't get the bow, you can't do pod, you can't do desert, so that makes sense. I don't think there was another. I mean, you could do pod, I guess you could find, but you can't complete it without the bow. Because Samaria was in there too. So that means that you double dipped pod. Yeah, okay, because at least that means you had a little bit of mobility. So that's good. But yeah, that bow locked a lot of things, and having the big key chest in Eastern was kind of trolly. Hook shot on Shovel spot where Shovel was in Mimic Cave, kind of trolly, in my opinion. So there were a few trolly spots for things. So all in all, I'm pretty happy with this. Let's check out the times. Let's see what people did here. A 120. Holy. How did you do a 120 on this one? I'll have to watch that VOD. 143. There's a DNF. $146. 119. Jesus. So you were 151 EMOC, so that's, yeah, everything in the right order for sure. Like I said, I'll have to watch that VOD because I am very interested to see how I finished 30 minutes behind. 142, 143. So a lot of times in the 140s. 147, 149, 147. There's a 130. That's a really good time. 150, 155, 140. I'm going to be in like the 145 range, I think. There's a 207, a 152, a 140. Yeah, middle of the pack. I mean, there's going to be like 10 people within like 5 minutes of each other in like the 143 to 148 range. And then there's probably another 3 or 4 people that like right where you were, like the 150 range. 151. So it's going to be tight. There's 2 or 3 people that are going to be way ahead, and everybody else is going to be bunched up in like 10 minutes. So yeah, this was, I mean, I feel good. Like I didn't dip Thieves, which was kind of the big one for me. Like I could have done that super early and I just never went into it. And there really, I don't think there could have been anything. Maybe, I guess the last sword, maybe? But I didn't do Thieves. I didn't do Ice. I don't know if you were listening earlier, if you were watching the football game, but logically, is Ice Palace... Is Hookshot required for Ice Palace according to the logic? Didn't dip ice at all. Didn't double dip swamp like I did. That's fair. Did the first four thieves. I mean, what with the mirror? If I had had the mirror at the time, I that would have been a good play. Depends on key placement. Okay. Because my thought process of avoiding ice was, I thought it was, I thought the hookshot was required. So I didn't go in there thinking there was less of a chance. I know it can be early, but I just thought there was less of a chance than like 4 item thieves or potentially early in swamp where there's 5 checks or 6 checks or however many checks there were. I think 6 with the big key in the front. Okay, I'm glad that my thought process is somewhat in line. I'm also glad it wasn't in the bottom chest of Hookshot Cave. Because I definitely just forgot that that was a place I could get to. And if it was there, it was going to be a last location for sure. 47-10. So you guys didn't even really let up in the second half either. You 2 touchdowns to 1 in the second half, so that's a butt whooping right there. 145-36. That's not bad. Like you said, right in the middle of the pack. Right in that group of everybody that's going to be in like the 143 to 150 range. They finished the yeah, absolutely they finished the job. So let's check the other score. Was it Cincinnati and Washington, I think? Washington's up 5 with 10 minutes left. Pretty cool, pretty cool. All right. Yeah, I'm with you. I gotta get to bed pretty soon, I think. Thanks for hanging out. I appreciate it, as always. It's always nice to have someone there to talk to and bounce stuff back and forth off of. So I appreciate the time. Appreciate you taking the time away from Buffalo Bills butt whooping of the Jags. So have a good night, and I will talk to you all later in the week. Like I said, I'm guessing that there'll be a new. The next seed will be out tomorrow. I usually post on Tuesdays, but I also might run last week's seed as well. Yeah, multiple monitors for sure. Absolutely. All right, well that'll do it for me. I don't think there's anybody here. I don't know of anybody that's on that I can raid at the moment, so we'll just call it here. And I will talk to you all a little bit later. Have a good night. Take care.